naming friends in legal battle with British tabloid unacceptably high price for Meghan Markle. Meghan Markle, who along with her husband Prince Harry has been in a legal battle with 4 British tabloids for months now, has once again requested the UK High Court to prevent the defenders from disclosing the identity of her 5 friends who anonymously defended her in an article last year. In the latest hearing in the case, Meghan Markle's lawyer Justin Rushbrook argued that naming the 5 pals in the public would be an unacceptably high price for her for pursuing the case through the courts. The 5 women had given quotes to People magazine in favor of the former American actress in February 2019, days after a UK outlet published a private letter she sent to her estranged father Thomas Markle. Rushbrook asked the court for an injunction, saying, "To force her to disclose their identities to the public at this stage would be to exact an unacceptably high price for pursuing their claim for invasion of privacy against the defendant in respect of its disclosure of the letter." The lawyer also argued that it would be an irony that the SUSSEX will have to pay the price by disclosing the names even before her claim has been validated, reports Evening Standard. Given the close factual nexus between the letter and the events leading up to the defendant's decision to publish its contents, it would be a cruel irony were she required to pay that price before her claim has even been determined, he said. Rushbrook also said that the 5 pals of the Duchess of Sussex who have already been named in the confidential papers available with the defendants are entitled to a very high level of supercharged right of confidentiality as confidential journalistic sources. The lawyer also cited a recent report published by the defending tabloid with subheadline "Meghan has now identified the 5 friends, who spoke anonymously, naming them in confidential papers, and the friends will never be identified," arguing that the massively long article led to speculations about the identity of the women. One of the 5 women has also submitted a witness statement in the court in support of the injunction application. However, her identity was accidentally disclosed during Rushbrook's oral submission. Judge Justice Warby, who has banned naming the friends at this stage, swiftly imposed a reporting restriction on the lawyer's slip-up, saying it was bound to happen. He is expected to rule on the matter before Saturday, August 8. Meanwhile, defender's attorney Anthony White argued in the court, there is no proper evidential basis for the application. There is no evidence at all from 4 of the 5 friends, and the evidence from the 5th, friend B, has been shown to be unsatisfactory. Next news, Meghan Markle did not fall out with Queen, but Harry did clash with stylist and tiara. Meghan Markle did not fall out with the Queen over which tiara to wear for her wedding to Prince Harry, a new book claims. Royal journalist and co-author of upcoming biography Finding Freedom, Omid Scobie, has slammed any suggestion the book peddles the idea of a row between Her Majesty and the former Hollywood actress. Taking to Twitter, he said, "No. Just no. The book does not say this. It actually refutes this played-out tale." The Duchess of Sussex wore the Queen Mary tiara during her big day in May 2018, with the blessing of the current monarch, the book claims. However, it does detail Harry's alleged frustrations in dealing with the Queen's longtime dresser, Angela Kelly. Scobie, and co-author and fellow royal correspondent Carolyn Durand, write how the Duke felt Ms. Kelly was dragging her feet in getting hold of Meghan's chosen tiara for a hair trial. It was previously widely reported the Queen, 94, had rejected the first choice, leading to a bust-up with her now granddaughter-in-law. The Queen had then allegedly warned Harry about difficult Meghan's attitude. Bride-to-be Meghan wished to wear a tiara with emeralds but was refused after its origins could not be established, it was claimed. She eventually wore the diamond and platinum headpiece, said to have been selected by Her Majesty, despite Harry supposedly telling staff previously what Meghan wants, Meghan gets. This instruction to staff is according to reporter Robert Jobson's book, Charles at 70, released in November 2018. The source told The Sun at the time, Meghan had her heart set on the tiara with emeralds and Prince Harry hit the roof when they were told it was impossible for her to wear it. There was a very heated exchange that prompted the Queen to speak to Harry. She said, "Meghan cannot have whatever she wants. She gets what tiara she's given by me." The Queen warned Harry that Meghan needed to mind how she spoke to staff and to make sure she follows family protocol, the Jobson book claims. But Scobie and Durand deny there was any animosity between the pair and that any conflict was with Harry and the dresser, with the hair trial said to have gone ahead with the Queen's blessing, and with the Duchess' first choice of tiara. Meghan, 38, and Harry, 35, have denied having any involvement in Finding Freedom, with a spokesperson claiming the authors used their own experiences and contacts to produce the book. It is set to lift the lid on the drama surrounding the Sussexes quitting the royal family earlier this year and is due for release on August 11th. Next news, Meghan Markle fled the UK after her final royal duties for one reason. When Meghan, Duchess of Sussex, and Prince Harry returned to the UK in early January 2020, following a lengthy vacation in Canada, they appeared ready to get right back to work. The pair visited Canada House as a gesture of gratitude, and then shocking the entire world, they announced their intent to resign as senior working members of the royal family. Before the end of the day, Meghan was leaving the UK to return to Canada. Though Prince Harry remained behind to iron things out with his flawed family, he joined his wife and infant son, Archie, after just a week. The pair did not return to the UK until March 2020, for their final royal engagements. Following those last events after Commonwealth Day, the Duchess was once again on a flight back to North America. This is why she left so quickly. Prince Harry was unhappy in the royal family for a very long time. Trolls like to pin all the blame of Megxit on Meghan. The activist and humanitarian has been painted as the evil outsider who seduced the prince and got him to turn his back on everything he's ever known. However, that can't be further from the truth. Following the death of his beloved mother, Princess Diana, Prince Harry began viewing the press and his status very differently. It didn't help that he was constantly in the spotlight for various rebellions throughout his teen years and early 20s. The source told The Sun. The truth is, Harry had been unhappy for a long time. He wanted to move in the direction that they did and had been considering it for more than a year. Meghan supported Harry's decision. But there was more than one occasion where she asked him if he was certain it was what he wanted. And she always made it clear she would support him in whatever he did. Meghan Markle was willing to do whatever it took to remain in the royal family. For her part, when Meghan married Prince Harry, she was willing to do everything possible to remain in the family. However, the constant hounding from the press and the tension she had with the royalities due to her driven attitude meant that things simply did not pan out. According to royal reporters Oma Scobie and Carolyn Duran's book Finding Freedom, Meghan tearfully confided in a close friend about what she endured following her final royal duties in March 2020. "I gave up my entire life for this family," she reportedly said. "I was willing to do whatever it takes. But here we are. It's very sad." This is why Meghan Markle fled the UK after her final royal duties. Meghan was so devastated by everything that had occurred during her near 2 years in the royal fold, that she could not bear to remain in the UK for one more second following the tension at Commonwealth Day. At that time, Prince Harry and Prince William were barely speaking and the press has painted her as a villain. "Meg just wanted to get home," a friend said. At that point she couldn't imagine wanting to set a foot back into anything royal again. Thankfully, it looks like tensions have eased between the Sussexes and the royals since then. Next news, Meghan Markle accused of ruining Princess Beatrice's wedding. Here's a conundrum: how can someone ruin a wedding they didn't attend? One is forced to ponder this after the recent tabloid report that Meghan Markle, from over 5,000 miles away, has ruined the wedding of Princess Beatrice. Tabloids have treated Markle horribly since she joined the royal family. This story is just more cruelty directed at the Duchess of Sussex. Gossip Cop can say definitely there is no proof to this story. The latest attempt to disparage the Suits star comes from Woman's Day, whose cover story says Meghan ruins royal wedding. Beatrice flees reception dinner in tears. Despite never airing any public ill will toward any member of the royal family, Markle saw fit to start bad-mouthing her dress and tiara, calling it the least bridal-looking gown she'd ever seen. Apparently the kind and perfect bride and groom sent over photographs from the wedding to Prince Harry and Markle, where Markle then proceeded to willfully hurt the bride on her wedding day. The tabloid is purposefully using the dress, which was chosen to mimic a dress and tiara the Queen has used, to stoke anger in readers. The tabloid wants to make Markle out to not just be jealous but also ignorant toward the royal family's history. Nothing in this story is at all true. Princess Beatrice did not leave in tears. The photograph provided in the article of a woman running up some red carpet steps presumably in tears is not of Princess Beatrice on her wedding day and was chosen to be deliberately misleading. Markle and Prince Harry obviously could not attend the intimate 20-person ceremony due to travel bans and COVID-19 concerns. People, a far more reliable source than this tabloid, reported no evil wedding dress criticism. Instead, it confirmed that the Duke and Duchess of Sussex privately congratulated Beatrice and Eduardo. You know, like a normal cousin would. This tabloid has no insight into Princess Beatrice either. Earlier this month it reported that Prince Charles wanted to kick her and her sister Princess Eugenie out of the royal family in some effort to save money and shore up the line of succession. Nope, That was completely erroneous, as evidenced by the Queen herself appearing in photos from Princess Beatrice's wedding. Woman's Day, like just about every tabloid magazine, has a wretched history when it comes to Markle. This magazine longs to make Markle into a vengeful and jealous woman who has ripped the perfect Prince Harry from the perfect royal family. Just last week Gossip Cop busted a story that Markle was going to keep her unborn second away from England and away from Kate Middleton specifically. Markle hasn't even confirmed any pregnancy, let alone made it clear she won't allow her sister-in-law to hold the baby. This is the same tabloid who made up Markle's toxic diary in an attempt to plot Middleton and Markle against each other. We've pointed out on more than one occasion that there is no dramatic tension between Middleton and Markle. It seems the tabloids are moving on from Middleton to invent conflict between Markle and Princess Beatrice. There's no element of truth in this cruel and vindictive tabloid.